Alright. Good to go. One last check. Cool. Everything's running properly. Okay. Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to hopefully, well, I will say, not hopefully, but you know, definitely the finale of Resident Evil 4 for the final day of my Spooktober. It is I, your spooky host for tonight, thenardsofdoom, aka Nazo, aka Nards, and I am back tonight with some more Resident Evil 4, and I will say this, we will definitely be finishing the game tonight. As always, welcome everyone to the pre-stream where you get the chance to make yourselves comfortable, get relaxed, get something to eat and drink, unwind, and get ready to enter the world of survival horror one more time. But yeah, how have you all been doing? I hope you have all been doing well. Today was a very, very busy day for me. It's just mostly just been very busy around the house, just doing so much housework and other stuff that I needed to take care of that I haven't been able to do throughout the week just because I was just really tired and busy from work. Just decided like I'll just you know, delegate this to another day. No, delegate this to another day. Delegate this to another day. And then today was that day. I was like, well, I got all this stuff I need to do today. Better take care of all of it. I took care of almost all of it, but you know, there's still a few things I need to do. That's my own, you know, personal business nothing serious, just, you know, stuff that I need to do in my home that I need to take care of. But other than that, yeah, how are you all doing on this Eve, or Halloween Eve, or whatever you call it, All Hallows Eve? I don't know what the hell the technical term is. The day before Halloween, essentially. Does it have an actual date? Let me check. Might as well. No, I don't think so. I think All Hallows Eve. I have no freaking clue. Either way, tonight for sure we are definitely gonna do everything, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to beat this game once and for all. Because I want to finish this game by the end of tonight's stream, for sure. We should be able to. There's still like 2 boss fights left, and then the final boss essentially left to go. I left myself at a part that it's gonna be a little tricky, but I should be able to get through it. But yeah, just a little bit more of the game to go, and then we'll be done. There is, you know, post-game stuff that this game has, but that I am not doing tonight. That is its own thing. Maybe I'll come back to Resident Evil one day, but that is talk for another time. It is 9:55 today on October 30th, 2022. Let us get back into the game. Nearly 18 hours of gameplay. Sounds about right. 67 saves. I don't know how many saves we'll have left. Probably less than 90 for sure. Alright. Let's load back into the game. Let me check my inventory. Full as usual. I got plenty of Magnum ammo. Only have upgraded the or the reload speed of this thing, so we won't have to be worrying about that too much. This thing is fully decked out. I don't know if I can get its final upgrade. This I can't get its final upgrade because it's too expensive. The pistol's fully upgraded. The rifle's fully upgraded. And yeah, what are our treasures looking like? We just have the gold links with one more piece missing into it. And of course we have every single bottle cap. One hell of an accomplishment if I do say so myself. And files, we are only missing 3 files, and that's it. That would be all the files in the game. Too bad there's not an achievement for getting every single file in the game. I'm surprised they've never made an achievement like that. That's like an easy achievement, like, oh, get all the files in the game. Or, you know, upgrade Leon and Ashley's help to full capacity, you know? I was surprised. Those could be 2 really easy achievements to make. And it would make sense, because, you know, progression-wise. You can get these through progression, so yeah, by the end of the game you should be able to get both of them easy. I don't know. That's just my little thing. Well, either way. Alright. We don't really need to talk to the merchant. The only thing I would like to get is capacity. Honestly. But yeah. Anyways, we left off with a little preview of this. We saw that there was a nice little yellow herb. Darkness down there. A bit of a fire over there. Alright, now we got one more health extension. There should be a few more yellow herbs. I made sure not to miss any of them. There should be a few more left to get though. Fire's just here as a scenery. Nothing really special about it. Alright. Anyways, we got this to deal with now. And oh boy, this is going to be a bit of a trek and a half. I don't know if the game forces me right away to do this, but I'm pretty sure it does. Make sure there's no items behind me. Alright. Oh. The tracker's been taken off.
What's that?
Piss on the walls, Leon. Whoa! That dumped us right all the way to here. What the hell? And what do you know? It's it! This grimly chimera looking freak. Alright. Hey, 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 get off. Unfortunately, we got a jerk chasing us. You have activated one of the emergency switches. There must be another one. Yeah, unfortunately, we have a boss chasing us now, and we got quick time events too. He's a pest and a half too. You have activated both emergency switches. The door should open now. I have to get out of here before the whole container rig drops. So yeah, it puts you on a time limit once you activated all the buttons. And then this asshole does all this crap to slow you down. There we go. I was about to say, why couldn't I open it? And that whole thing falls down. But of course he does not fall down. Alright. I'm just gonna... eat this. That way I can have some more space, because there's a couple of things that we can get around here. Alright. I cannot shoot. Oh, I can from this angle. Strangely enough. Huh? I think I can do a flash grenade. He'll fuck off, I think. Alright. Unopened, but there's gotta be a way. Alright. Yeah, he fucks up with a flash grenade. That's one of the emergency switches. There must be another one. this thing right here. Of course, his fat body takes up so much space. Alright, go away. Oh, he won't go away. God, fuck off! You shoot him enough times, he will fuck off at least, but you know. He's annoying as hell is what he is. There, a couple of shots with the striker at least makes him fuck off for a bit. Probably better to use my TMP ammo just to make some space. Let me check the map, because it's always good to check the map. Alright, we just have to go backwards from here. Alright. Wait. I always get turned around in this stupid area. Oh my fucking god, get off! This guy is extremely annoying. Mostly because he just makes me disorientated. There we go. Freaking hell. It's so easy to get lost in this damn place, to be fairly honest. That's why I don't like it. Especially if he grabs you, kind of like disorientates your... How do I explain this? It just makes it hard to remember where the hell you were, essentially. Because you're like, oh, turned around, no, can't... You know, you're put over here now, like, where the hell am I? And that's, to me, is extremely annoying. I think for now he won't spawn until I press that button so I can explore just a tiny bit. Alright. Don't think there's any buttons over here though. Alright, that opens up, but I'm pretty sure his ass is in there as well. Yep. Let's see, what's the best course of action? Alright, doing that helps. A flash grenade makes him fuck off. Then I have to do this. This guy is extremely annoying. Fucking annoying. Jackass. Alright. Now we leave. Thankfully that should be everything here though. There we go. Nice little crane to get us the hell out of here. So long, jackass. Unfortunately, that's not the last of him. Alright, let me take this opportunity to heal. So unfortunately, he does a bit of damage. And they're nice enough to leave you a lot of supplies right here. TMP ammo, shotgun shells, magnum ammo, and an herb. Now we could go this way, but we have to go down here because there's an item I believe that we need to get this way. Alright, first things first. Reload this. Reload this. Reload that. Make sure I have everything nice and reloaded. Yeah, even if we wanted to go into that door, the game wouldn't let us because cutscene. Alright. Want to open this up first. And stay the fuck away from this jackass. God, he's so fucking fast, though. He is, like, annoyingly fast. Oh, I really wish Y wasn't the fucking button, too. I wish Y wasn't the map. I wish Y was fucking, you know... What's the word I'm looking for? Inventory. 'Cause that's how it was in the original. God, I don't hear his ass. Or see his ass, I mean. Fucking jackass bloody blocked me. Right, you're not body blocking me this time, though. Alright, now is a Magnum time. Now is the Magnum's time to shine. Fuck, he's going underground. Have to avoid that damn attack. It's an insta-kill. Frag out! Game. God, I hate how he always outgrows underground. Have to reload. I need the Magnum to finish him off. Motherfucker. There we go. All that for money. I thought he was supposed to drop something else, or like an item or something. You can slow him down by dropping these iron bars. I just didn't get the chance to do that. It'll stop him temporarily, but he'll break through the chains. Or he'll break through the iron bars. That's a good way to, like, get some distance from him. I don't know if I would have been able to have killed him if I had just a little bit more time to reload and everything with everything. I was kind of hoping to expend the clip on him. Didn't think it was going to last a little bit longer. Alright. But he's dead. A green herb to replace some of the healing that we lost. That boss is annoying and fast, unfortunately. Alright. Anyways, that's the way to progress. I think if we go back to the other side, there might be an item or two. The game lets you go back to the merchant and everything. Now then. Yeah. Another green herb. Alright, we don't have to go back to the merchant. There should be a couple of enemies ahead, but they should be just regular enemies. That takes care of it, at least. An annoying boss. And the fact that he can burrow underground, and you have to quick time event. Otherwise, he will insta-kill you. Alright. We still got plenty of healing to last us for a while. It's just the ammo of some of the weapons that I have. I wish I could have a little bit more. Alright. That's the hole we came from. That's the way forward. Alright. Nothing else here. There's something in here, though. Free grenade. Want to make sure not to waste the rest of our hand grenades. We're going to need that for the future. We're definitely going to need these hand grenades for the future. Alright, where am I? The world map. Alright, got a few things to get through and take care of. An underground bit till we get that last piece of treasure. And then there's one more treasure over here. That'll be it. I think those are the last two treasures of the game. I think. I don't remember. Alright. Nothing. Alright. Anything else before I head down there? No. Anything here? No. Oh yeah, this. An army of dudes right there, and a few barrels. There we go. I don't think that was all of them, but I'm pretty sure that was most of them. Alright. Did that guy not drop any money? I thought he did. don't think there's any snakes left in these boxes, but I like to double check by double swiping, just to be safe. One more yellow herb. I can see a door in the distance. I need to find another way there. Alright. That door should be the way forward. Sorta. Alright. Now then, I don't know if that's everything here. Let me double check. There's an explosive barrel there. Don't need to explode it, since we already killed most to all of the enemies that were right here. Alright. There is a way down. And of course the way down should always be heading to precautiously. And by that, I mean it's a good idea to probably have this equipped. Oh, hey. The blue stone of treason. And that should be the final piece that we need. A statue with all the stones fitted in it. A fully completed golden lynx. Sure, it looks a little bit weird with each color gem being different, but you know. Yeah. Alright. Oh, just a merchant. I was expecting enemies, to be fairly honest. Alright, money. And it looks like a note. Krauser's note. It turns out that old man Sattler wasn't buying me from the start. Even though I succeeded in kidnapping Ashley, I sort of sensed this when Sattler didn't completely let me into the loop. Under the circumstances, I had no other alternative but to call for her assistance. Perhaps she knew this was the way it was going to turn out all along. My guess is that her ultimate goal might be different from Wesker's and mine's, and this is just a perfect opportunity to find out. And after I get rid of Leon and retrieve the sample, I'll put her in a body bag along with Leon and send them both to Wesker. Alright, anything in here? Handgun ammo.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. What are you buying?
Let's see. We can upgrade the firepower and the capacity of the Killer 7. The Striker, we can upgrade beyond its capacity. We can almost get the TMPs exclusive, but not quite.
What are you selling?
Anyways, the Golden Lynx now sells for 35k. Originally, it was only 20k before we completely assembled it. That's a big chunk of money, to be fairly honest, you know. And each piece is like 50k, so yeah, that sells for quite a lot of money now.
I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. What are you buying?
Alright, decisions. We can... I want to expend the clip for this before making it exclusive. That's going to take a bit of time, but thankfully I should be able to do that. The TMP, I could upgrade its firepower. But I think for right now, oddly enough, the only upgrade we can do is the broken butterfly. I mean, the broken butterfly is the only thing that can be upgradable extra, you know, the only extra kind of upgradable. We're gonna up our Magnum.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Now we can upgrade this to 35 if we just had a little bit more money. However, what I'm gonna do is increase the capacity.
Is that all, stranger?
I don't know. I still have 5 bullets in the Magnum. That's why I'm hesitant on upgrading it.
Come back anytime.
Anyways. This is, I believe, the final shooting range of the game. I will note there's only 4 shooting range games that you can play. A, B, C, and D. There is no game E. Because there's no more bottle caps that we can collect. I believe this is the game's way of saying that this is the last time in the entire game that you can get these bottle caps. Otherwise, once you leave here, there is no point of, this is, you know, the last point that you can do this in the game. If you haven't so already. However, since we've already done this, or, you know, I've already done this, I don't need to do anything here. We already got all the bottle caps, we already got all the prizes, the cash prizes, I mean. There's no need for me to do that, essentially. I really wish I can upgrade the capacity, but like I said, I want to expend the clips of both of these, then upgrade them. And then hopefully have enough money to do maybe 1 or 2 final upgrades. Because we're getting close to the end of the game, like I said. Anyways, we are going to make a save because we definitely will need this save. 1 more save to 69. Ayy. Alright. There should be no enemies here, thankfully. Just a path to the door. Since we already killed all the enemies that were right over there. A little bit of money, which obviously is not enough money. Don't think there should be anything here. There should be no hidden goodies around here. We do have these. Which I don't think have any treasure, but it's always worth doing it if you ever see them. Like I said, there's only a few times in the game that there's ever treasure in those little things. Alright. We now have this left. This is going to be quite an endurance, to be 100% honest. I should be able to do it. I'm just worried about the end of this thing is the only thing I'm worried about. But I should be able to do it with everything I have on me. Yeah, everything looks pretty good to me. Plenty of healing. That yellow-green mixture that I want to give to Ashley to get her final upgrade. Alright. One last view of the world over here, the ocean, or not, I don't know if this is the ocean, but you know. Yeah. Alright. Fire. Let's get out of here.
So, you two are all hooked up now, is that it? Where's Ashley? Do you really want to know? She's beyond that gate. But you'll need 3 insignias to open it. What are you gonna do, Krauser? There's one in the north, and the other in the east. And let me guess, you got the last one. It pretty much means you're on a tight leash. Sounds like you thought this one out pretty well.
Alright, we got a bit of a fight against Krauser. There's a couple of things that we can get here, and we need to take them immediately. There's a timer on this locked. It's not going to open until the timer goes off. Ooh. Alright, start knifing him. No, I can't. Alright, Krauser is a bit of an annoyance. But once he drops a flash, he usually leaves. There is a lot of stuff in this area. The game does not give you that much time to get all this stuff, though. Unlocked. Always take a moment to reload once you got to a safe moment. Krauser? That's the insignia we need to get through. Alright, at least he fucked off. It won't open. Pieces are missing. Unfortunately, we don't have the pieces just yet. Okay. Is this the way back? Yeah, this is the way back. We want to go this way. My god, Krauser, I can't see, man. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that I definitely want in this area. As you can clearly tell. Just having to be able to get to point A to point B in this area is annoying. Oh, we already get one for free?
What do you intend to do restoring Umbrella? To bring order and balance to this insane world of ours. A psycho like you can't bring order or balance. You don't seriously think a conservative mind can chart a new course for the world, do you?
Piece of the Holy Beast. Panther. Alright. Oh, of course it does that too. Never mind. Damn it, always full. Like I said, this area has a ton of stuff. And I mean a ton of stuff. The striker's good at making them fuck off, but he's such a pain in the ass.
Just stand there. Come out and fight like a man. I'm not falling for that one. Just trying to have fun.
Alright, the Magnum does do a lot of damage to Krauser. And it makes him fuck off for 5 minutes. Or it makes him fuck off in general. Alright. I think for now he's gone, so that's good. He won't bother us during this, like, little puzzling bit, at least. But, yeah. Krauser can be a really big pain in the freaking ass. Alright. 2 little switches for us to pull. Or levelers. Alright. Want to make sure I got everything before I go on, because we're not going to be able to come back. Right, that's everything here. If I get hit again, I'm going to make sure I have to heal, though. Oh, my goodness. I might as well just eat it instead. I am really, really full, unfortunately. So much that I even am considering on reloading this. Just to make a little bit more space. I really wanted to save my Magnum ammo, but won't be able to. Check the map real quick. That's where we were. We have to go around here. Believe into there. Thankfully, Krauser won't bother us until we go through here, I believe. Oh, drones. Alright. Alright. There's these little drone bomb things that we're gonna need to shoot around here. I think there's a couple of them too. Except I don't know where all of them are, unfortunately. Man, we're really freaking full. Got an idea to make sure we can lighten the load a little bit. Jesus, I couldn't even see that thing. I didn't even know there were drone ones. Wait, did that drop the Magnum ammo? I didn't know those things could drop Magnum ammo. Oh, that's a bit of an annoyance, though. I didn't know that they can drop Magnum ammo, but now I'm full again. Okay. Should be a couple more of these things, unfortunately. And that's rifle ammo. Oh, game. You know I want that. The game knows I want that. I don't want to leave that ammo there too. Rifle ammo is a pain in the ass to find. I think I'm actually going to discard this. I don't like throwing away perfectly good TMP ammo, but for rifle ammo, I'll do it.
What is it that you fight for, comrade? My past, I suppose. The umbrella.
Thanks, game. Guess I'll do that now. Cool, I guess that helps lighten my inventory. Haha. Huh? A yellow herb? Another one? I wasn't expecting a yellow one. Alright. All this stuff and I really can't do much with it. Alright. I think that should be the end of all those annoying drone things though. Can't go this way. Alright. Want to make sure to collect everything before getting that piece over there. Alright. 7 magnum bullets. Should be enough. Nothing over here. And then over here is the other piece of the holy beast, the eagle.
Two down, one more to go, Krauser. We'll see about that. Witness the power! You've lost it completely, Krauser. Prepare for your death, Leon.
Whew. We got a time limit now. He's rigged some explosives around the area. He's really weak to the knife. He does hurt a bit though, but he is definitely weak to the knife. Okay. I want to make sure I'm healthy. Out of that. Come on, Krauser. Fucking hell. Oh, come on, I hit the damn button in time. I swear. Fucking Krauser. There we go. The ties that bind achievement. The final piece of the holy beast, the serpent. And now we need to get the fuck out of here. Krauser's dead and we gotta get out of here. We'll talk a bit about Krauser in a second though. Once we get out of here. Thankfully the exit's right here. Alright. It's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Now we can get out of here before this place blows up. And that is the end of chapter 5-3. What's left for us is a bit of a trek, but we still got a bit of a trek to go through. That Krauser fight can be rough, especially when he tries to rush you. Hey, save 69. That whole area behind us blew up. Alright. You can actually go back? I didn't know I could actually go back. I mean, I don't think there should be a point of me going back. But the area should be safe to go to. Oh. Yeah, there's no merchant, so I think it should be... No. I can't go back. There should be another merchant ahead, though. But that won't be for quite a bit, though. I was really hoping that I could have upgraded my Magnum.
So, it seems you killed Krauser, too. How shall I return my appreciation?
What are you talking about? I thought he was with you.
What are you talking about? Did you really think I'd trust an American? To tell you the truth, I was contemplating how to get rid of him. But thanks to you, that's no longer necessary.
You were just using him right from the start.
Oh, I must hand it to you. You demonstrated quite a bit of promise by killing Krauser. When your assimilation with Las Plagas is complete, I'll have you serve as my guard.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline your generous offer. I have prior engagements.
Enjoy your smart mouthing while you can.
So, let's talk about Krauser for a split second. Krauser was originally Leon's partner in their like secret service or whatever whatever they call it in the game, you know. And in Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, I think the second game, I'm pretty sure it's the second game, but the first game deals with some other characters. I think the first game deals with like Rebecca and Billy and like maybe the retelling of the Arkley Mansion through like an on-rail shooter. The same with Umbrella Chronicles 2. In Umbrella Chronicles 2, Leon and Krauser are on a secret mission or some sort of mission. I don't remember all the details because I've never played this. I just remembered bits of it. They go on a mission and at the end, I guess Krauser supposedly dies, like they say. but obviously he didn't, and for whatever reason, he's now with Wesker, and their objective is to get a sample of Las Plagas, specifically a Dominion Las Plagas virus. Because there are two types, the Dominion and the subordinate Plaga. The Dominion has, you know, obviously dominion over the subordinate, or the subordinate is more of the, you know, servant and master, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And Wesker dispatched both Krauser and Ada in order to get a sample of the Dominion virus, which is the sample that Louise had originally stolen from them. Unfortunately, Sattler has it back in his possession. He still has it on him, by the way. And that's what Krauser and Ada were trying to do, is build enough trust, well, specifically Krauser, building up trust to steal the sample behind Sattler's back, since Sattler, for some strange reason, gave Krauser a Dominion Plaga, so he would have dominion over the others as well, but he didn't trust Krauser enough to actually give him a sample piece, you know? So, otherwise, Ada and Krauser were still trying to get a piece of the sample, trying to get the sample away from him, which is Ada's objective as well. Try to expand this clip. I don't think I'll be able to properly, though. Fortunately, we got quite a lot of enemies here. However, we got a bit of air support.
Hey, it's about time.
Sorry, bad traffic. I'll cover you.
We finally have a bit of support on our side. I don't know how they don't notice the helicopter. I don't know how they don't hear and notice the helicopter, but you know. It does help, though. Dudes, look at that low-res explosion. Holy crap.
Now that's what I call backup.
My name's Mike. You looking for firepower, you come to the right place.
Hey, my man Mike. Alright. For this last piece of Chapter 5, we actually get a bit of air support from Mike, the helicopter guy. He'll be able to mow down most of the enemies for us and drop a few rockets from his helicopter. We still have a couple of enemies around the area, unfortunately, but thankfully Mike should be able to kill most of them. Stuck. Hell yeah. Should be ways to get to some of these buildings to get some of the ammo and items in here. Don't think we can get into every little area. Yeah, the map will tell us if we can or can't. Mike will be actually supporting us from the air with some enemies that are around. Alright. I don't know if Mike could actually hurt us. I don't remember. But he is able to mow down most of these enemies easily. Although, unfortunately, Mike is not incredibly accurate, though. There we go. Look at that. Sometimes it's a little weird to see what he's shooting at, but he's shooting at something sometimes. Alright. Full. Okay. It's unfortunately a little difficult to see where some of these enemies are, though. Alright. Should be safe to get through. Alright. Should have enough money for the striker now. Hopefully we'll get enough money to upgrade other things as well. Trust me, Mike, working on it. Okay. Look at that scumbaggery. Oh, fuck you too. All right. I think Mike is trying his best to get some of these enemies. There we go. A yellow herb. Alright. I think we only need 1 or 2 more yellow herbs to fully max out Leon's health. Alright. Don't exactly remember where I'm supposed to go. I think it's inside here, though. Alright. I'm a bit hurt, though. I think that should be it. Leon should be fully decked out on health. The hell? Don't know what Mike's trying to do, to be fairly honest. No, no. I need this bad boy. Trying to see where the oh, there they are. Mike, if there was ever a guy I would like you to shoot, be this jackass. There we go. Fat bastard. Up there's a switch. How do I get to up there, though? I can go down there. Hold up. Might be the way to go. Let me make sure I have the striker ready. Okay. Eat this though. We're really full on inventory. Alright. That's that. Re-equip the striker. Okay. That'll do. Alright. I think that was everything here. Yeah, I think I need to get to there, and I don't remember how to get to there, unfortunately. I think I have to go this way, though. Ah, here it is. That's what I was looking for. That's where Fatty was, too. Alright. Thankfully, Mike should be able to help us, though. Alright. Yeah, you're a pain, and I do not want you around. Good. Okay. Alright, that should be the stragglers. I don't think I can sharpshoot from here. No, I can't. Alright, Mike, thank you for that one. If you can get the other guy. I wish Mike could, you know, be kind enough to shoot the other guy for me. Oh my fucking god. Fuck off. Like I could even see that guy over there. I really wish Mike could take care of that guy over there. I need him out of my way. You know, I'm gonna heal while I'm at it, just to be safe. I don't know if Mike's AI is confused at the moment or trying to prioritize other enemies. But that's what it feels like. Yeah, I think it's trying to prioritize other enemies. Come on, Mike. I need you to blow him up for me. Alright, that helps a lot. Our supplies are dwindling and I need to be able to upgrade these two. The only problem is I don't think there's a merchant anymore in the game. For now, I mean. I think now we just have to go up. The music stopped. Never mind. Now the music stopped. Okay. Do this first. Now we gotta go to the other side. Not entirely sure what Mike is shooting at, though. I think his AI might be a little confused. Oh, there's TMP ammo there too. Shotgun shells. Alright. That should be everything besides that TMP ammo that I just saw. Alright. One final look around. But I think that should be everything else. This guy was hoarding a first aid tray, too. Alright. And finally a loading door. Really wish we could have some more ammo. I could reload these, but I want to save them. Because I know we'll eventually find a merchant. And we can upgrade these weapons. Oh, definitely don't want that equipped. Alright. Alright. Nothing in that one. Yeah. Go, Mike, go! Mike is a bro. Hell yeah.
Thanks. When we get out of here, drinks are on me.
Yeah, hey, I know a good bar.
You motherfucker!
Mike!
Not Mike! That bastard's gonna pay for that.
I'll make sure you're the next to go, Saddler.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Leon.
Saddler, you bastard!
It's nothing to get all upset about. Don't tell me you've never swatted a bothersome fly. In essence, it's the same thing.
What did you say? Insect's life doesn't compare to human lives.
When you've acquired this power, you too will understand.
Guess it's another good reason to get the parasite out of my body.
I wish you luck.
Oh, your time will come, Saddler. Your time will come. At least Mike's parting gift was killing all those enemies off. And a couple of them actually do drop money. Thankfully, he did kill off all the enemies except for that stupid bastard rocket launcher user. Mike, I'll make sure they pay. And pay they will. Don't you worry about it, man. You can already see something sparkling up there. Which will be ours for the taking, at least. Another emerald. There should be a little bit further up something else for us, though. Alright. Alright. Poor Mike. Alright. Oh, yeah. Here it is. The pearl pendant, which I believe, unless we find another one later, but I think that should be the last treasure of the game. But I could be wrong. I know that once we complete this area, this chapter segment, that's not the end. There's still one last chapter of the game. Because I thought 5-4 was the final chapter segment, but it's not.
Leon, you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, Ada.
We have to get that parasite out of your body.
Yeah. But before that, I gotta save Ashley.
Fine. Let's split up.
Yeah. The parasite's growing inside of Leon, so that must mean Ashley's time is running out as well. However, we did have, according to the cutscene, some medicine left for it, though. Let's see. To help suppress it. Thankfully, it hasn't matured enough. Oh, shit. Then here, too. That's not good. The hell is this thing? I think that was supposed to be a jump scare. I don't know why the game gives us magnum ammo of all things. But at this point... does it let me combine from here? Wait, no, I can just leave it here. Instead of picking it up. We'll have to reload the magnum, though. No choice. Unfortunately, there's a couple of regenerators in here, or iron maidens left. We don't have that many rifle ammo shots, though. That's the only big issue. If the game will supply me with a few more. No. No choice, I gotta start reloading. Was kind of hoping that we could have gotten to the merchant first. One more yellow herb, but this yellow herb is for Ashley. Since we've already gotten every single yellow herb in the game. It's a typewriter here we can use. However, I'm not sure if I want to use that, but I think I will. Not sure where these bastards are, though. There's a few rifle shots there, though. Definitely need them. Unfortunately, thermal doesn't let us see through this shit. Need to shoot his damn leg off, though. That's a pain. That's a big fucking pain right there because... yeah. Don't know if there's another one. Don't mind expending the magnum ammo just to shoot his damn legs off. Still. The game won't let me go up from here. That was everything, I believe. Alright. Sounds like some enemies are in our future, though. Really over-encumbered, though. What to use, though? Get out of here. This bastard's back too. Motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm kind of remembering this area now. That's enough magnum ammo for him. There we go. I'll take care of those threats. He's dead. Can I not go this way? I thought I could jump over this area. Yes, I can. Idiot. What am I reloading? Think. Brain. Think. Wasted a bullet, yes, but to make sure I can get more TMP ammo. Leave that there for now. Another yellow herb. Yeah. Now we can take the flash. Little something for us over there. This is a good time as any. Frag out! Okay. Could have sworn I saw an enemy over here. Emergency lock car key. Oh, there they are. Motherfucker. Motherfucking asshole. That's it. Assholes. There. Good enough for you jerks. Right, the music stopped at least, so that means they're done for now. Alright. Don't remember if there was anything here, unfortunately. We do have a lot of flash grenades. Trying to make the most of them. Okay. Any rifle ammo that we find, we just reload into anyways. Alright. It's a card reader for emergency logs. The card reader has been pulled out, the emergency logs have been activated. Insert into the card reader of the emergency locking device. There we go. Alright. Good. Took a bit of damage, so it's better to heal now. Did make decent use of those explosive barrels, though. Need to release the two locks. Unfortunately, I need to find the two locks. Don't know exactly where they are. The cutscene showed us, but, you know, finding them is the other thing. There it is. Alright. There's the other one. Let's go up here before we go press that door button. That's the only thing there. This was this area where the card reader was. So all we need to do is just hit this switch here. Alright. Thankfully that shouldn't spawn more enemies if I remember. Is this the way forward? Yes, it is. Oh, good. More enemies. Said no one ever. Frag out! Alright. Taking us for all that stuff. I think that should be everything here, at least. Alright. Whew.
You'll soon harbor an awesome power. Yet it seems you would rather choose death. I'm taking Ashley back, whether you like it or not. Ah, the audacity of youth.
Nice. Unfortunately, a TMP is not enough.
Leon, now!
Hit that switch. Get Ashley out.
Move!
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Can't go back this way. Finally, once again reunited with Ashley. And with that, Ashley's maximum health has been increased. At last. There's the merchant. There's another merchant there, and a little bit left. Wait, why is it protrude like... Oh, because of this thing. Okay. Alright. Luis's memo number 5. From the initial stages of our research, we have been searching for a safe and practical removal procedure of the plaga. Ironically, it turns out that the real objective of this research was not to find a way to remove the plagas from the infected persons, but to find a way so that the plaga could not be removed from the body easily. In the end, we were able to find out that the plagas could be removed only by exposing them to a special radiation. The only drawback with this method is that it is a very painful procedure. Since the plaga attaches itself to the nerves, there is a possibility that it may impair the consciousness of the host. Another fact that must be mentioned is that once the plaga grows into an adult, the removal procedure could kill the host. But perhaps death isn't so bad when you think about the alternative. One note left to get. One merchant here. Money and more money.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on
selling.
It's a couple of things we need to sell now. The emerald and the pearl pendant.
Is that all? Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. What are you buying?
Everything that we should be able to upgrade should be purchasable.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you buying? What are you buying?
We got 11 bullets in that thing. Let us fully upgrade this thing.
Thank you.
The capacity has now been upgraded to 100 bullets. This thing is not running out of ammo anytime soon. A little bit shy of being able to get this thing's exclusive.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have the money to upgrade the capacity of the Killer 7. But we have spent most of our money on really good upgrades.
Come back anytime.
But yeah, that striker now has 100 shotgun shells to its name, as opposed to 28. That is a huge, huge upgrade. And by the way, folks, we have upgraded both Ashley and Leon's health. There's only a couple of yellow herbs left in the game to find, but they will serve us no purpose because we cannot increase our max HP anymore. Leon and Ashley are fully healed to the max. Check the world map. We gotta go this way. There's one thing over there, and one other thing to check out too. This is where we're definitely gonna use the striker, though. There's a couple of enemies left in the game.
Wait.
Like these jackasses. I did not know you could have your head do that. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
Follow me.
Oh, I didn't expect it to be in this room.
Hunk of junk? I don't know about this, Leon.
There's only one way to find out. You operate.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Alright. Here goes nothing.
And see that thing inside Leon's rib cage. And like that, the parasite is dead.
How are you feeling?
Like $1,000,000.
I thought you were gonna die. Alright. Guess I'm up.
And just like that, Ashley is free from the parasite. It's alright,
I
Ashley.
don't know about you, but I think it's time we go home.
And that is the end of 5-4. All that's left is the final chapter, 6-1. And 6-1 is the only segment of chapter 6. So it's basically just the final chapter, 6. Nearly 20 hours of gameplay. Lots of tricks and traps and bullshittery. One last Iron Maiden group of enemies. We got through all of that. Some ups and downs, some good luck, some bad luck, some amazing luck. But we've gone through so much to get here. Whew. Thank God it's out. There's no need to use this anymore. I have no idea how this thing works. The important thing is that we're still alive. Yep, this is the machine that I guess Louise was creating earlier in order to find a way to remove the parasite safely from a infected host before it fully matures. And thankfully that medication helped save our lives, essentially. There should be no enemies. We can go back to check for any last minute goodies. I think going in here should have no enemies, but mostly it's just like last minute pickups. What were they gonna do to her? It's a good question. Break some of the machinery to make sure it doesn't ever work again. I don't remember, but I think there might be an item or two in here, since we can go back here. Break all this crapple. There should be an item or two around here. I'm not entirely sure. Usually you don't really have to go over here, but I think the game does give you something at least for your trouble. There. A red herb and 5 magnum shots. Alright. But yeah, now we're free from the plaga. No longer will we be using Sattler's plot. And like Leon said, I think it's time for us to get the hell out of this place and go home. Come on, Ashley. Alright. Another yellow herb, some shotgun shells in this area, and the final note of the game. Our mission. I'm guessing this is supposed to be New York City or Washington, D.C. Well, probably Washington, D.C. And if you couldn't tell, I believe that's supposed to be Ashley's father, the president, at the, you know, during the time of the game. The real power of the United States lies in 3 areas: the Justice Department, the administrative bodies, and the military. In order to take control of these areas, we must influence the minds of the people who advise the president. After this is done, the rest of the departments will quickly fall under our sway. If by chance the United States were to figure out our plan, the damage caused should be minimal. Ha ha ha, minimal, he says. We will still be able to conquer the country as our plan to using as planned using our backup plan. Once we control the country, we will use their international influence to our advantage. The rest of the world will fall swiftly. As already stated, if our first plan doesn't go as smoothly as expected, we will proceed with our secondary plan. By sending our special forces, we will infiltrate the country from within. Fear and chaos will spread through the nation like a virus. It'll only be a matter of time before the country loses its stability. At that time, when they're most vulnerable, we will strike. Rejoice, my brethren. The world shall soon be cleansed. That is the final note of the game. Basically telling us what the objective was for that asshole Saddler. Some last minute ammo bits. One more herb to combine to that. Our inventory is really full now. Really full. Which isn't a good thing. We have one last merchant and one last typewriter.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you selling? What are you buying?
Unfortunately, we cannot upgrade the Killer 7 one last time. And unfortunately, we cannot get the exclusive for the TMP. We did pretty much deck out our rifle and our striker and our default pistol. It would have been nice to have upgraded the Killer 7 one last time, because that capacity goes up to 14. So yeah, it's a bit of a bump. It started off at 7, then it upgrades to 3 bullets to 10, and then upgrades to 4 bullets on this. Wish I had the money though, but I don't. Even if I sold a couple of my inventory things, it wouldn't have enough. The only things that would be worth it would be the weapons that I have, but I'm not selling my weapons. No way. The weapons that have carried me through this whole adventure, they're sticking by me till the end.
Come back anytime.
Well, time for the final save. Final chapter, 72 saves, and all on the money, 2 hours and 41 seconds. It's been one hell of a journey, but this journey is about to end. That goes to that way.
Something's not right. Ashley, you stay here.
We'll be back, Ashley. Don't worry.
Ada!
Not this time, asshole.
Better try a new trick, as that one's getting old. You okay?
I've been better.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliché that only happens in your Hollywood movies. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken from your world of clichés.
Ugh.
Ada, stand back.
Time for the final boss against Sattler and his spider crab body thing. Emergency. Locking down elevator. Alright. I've been saving these things for a reason. Alright, come on, come on, come on. What do I need? Magnum. There are a couple of things around the area. I don't know if I can get to that in time. Son of a bitch. Couple of explosive barrels that we can use. It'll always knock them down. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us enough time to take advantage of some of the stuff. There we go. Make sure to run past his ass. Barely made that one, though. Once he gets close, though, we can use this to knock him down some more. Asshole. Wait, wait, wait. Opportunity? No, damn, it was too far away. Jackass. Once he gets close enough, that should be close enough. Right. Now is as good a time as any to make some space between us. What am I doing? Grenades, silly. Grenades will always knock him down. I don't know if incendiary grenades work, but I'll give it a shot. Apparently they don't. I guess there's only hand grenades that knock them down. Oh, it's time. Is it on the other side, though? Come on! Get up, Leon! It's time. The rocket launcher special. Unfortunately, it is a rocket launcher. A rocket launcher that fires a special rocket. A perfect weapon to exterminate the boss. I don't think that's enough squares, though. Just enough squares. Just a fuck enough squares. Final reloads. We'll have to get to his ass, though. I'm gonna need these to go up, though. Whew, nice flip. Come on. I don't know why this isn't going down. Say goodbye, Saddler. Fuck you, Saddler. He drops one last thing, though. And he dropped the sample.
Sorry, Leon. Hand it over.
Ada, you do know what this is.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of it.
Ada!
Gotta go. If I were you, I'd get off this island too.
She really pushed it.
Here, catch. Better get a move on. See you around.
You could have given us more time, Ada.
Very cute.
We get one final key item. The jet ski key. The emergency system has been deactivated, releasing locks. We're going home achievement unlocked. And 100k from him. Alright. Let's take a look before we go. A jet ski key. I guess you could call it a present from Ada. Well, sorta. That's it. We don't need to collect anything else. We just need to get off this island. We need to get to the jet ski immediately. The jet ski part is something I'm actually worried about, because that's the final fuck you of the game.
Leon,
We have to get off this island now. It's gonna blow any minute.
it's gonna what?
So long, merchant. You've served us well. I don't know if you survive or not, but we gotta get the hell out of this island. Alright, my dear, let's get the hell out of here. Nothing to collect in this area, just the jet ski. Let's get on. You used the jet ski key. This part I'm extremely worried about.
Hang on, sweetheart.
Because if we get knocked off once, we die. What? What did I get hit by? What the fuck did I just get hit by? No, that is such extreme bullshit. Fucking game! That is why I hate that segment so much. You get hit once, you die. I guess I can hit minus to skip ahead. Oh my fucking god, I hate that stupid segment. The jet ski is so bullshit. I personally hate that jet ski segment. I got scammed like no tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The game's final fuck you is that. And I personally hate it. I personally hate that jet ski scamming. It's such a cheap gimmick, too. Thankfully, it can't hit us while we're quick time eventing like that. God, Sadler, get on this side already. There we go. What took his ass so long? All right.
Use this.
Let's try and do this again. Proper. Oh no, I'm actually full. Alright. At least the game actually lets us skip. Which is weird that it actually does let you skip. Alright. Hopefully this time with feeling.
We have to get off this island.
Okay, I can skip this. At least they're nice enough to just skip the end of the game. Alright. I do think that it's a little bullshit at the end. I should have been done. Alright.
Hang on, sweetheart.
I wonder if it's because if I let go of the accelerator earlier. But yeah, one hit just insta-kills you, which is so dumb.
I know. Just hold on.
Alright, there we go.
Ashley! Ashley! Where are ya? Come on. Let's go home.
Sounds like a great idea. Mission accomplished. Right, Leon?
Not quite. I still have to get you home safe.
So, after you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Sorry.
Somehow I knew you'd say that, but it doesn't hurt to ask, you know? So, who was that woman anyway?
Why do you ask?
Come on, tell me.
She's like a part of me I can't let go. Let's leave it at that.
Leon, when a lady gives you a generous offer, you don't decline. And that's it. Aside from that last bit of bullshit, that's Resident Evil 4. God, this game. But yeah, the cutscene, the end cutscene actually shows you a bit of how the villagers were just normal people before this whole incident happened. It's pretty messed up, actually. You can see they were just like a normal, happy village of people. Until they started having people excavate. I don't know if the game actually ever mentions what happened to the children of the village. I think in some way it does, I don't remember. Then we have the villagers being led astray, you know, lied to by the fucking Sattler and his men. I think in the cutscenes here, they were trying to show off that the kids, or the children of the village, were killed off. And then the people started coming, you know, being converted. Brooke Elizabeth Matheson, which I think is Sandy Cheeks' VA as well. And you can see that some of the villagers are getting infected as well. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Because, you know, there are no children in the game. You don't fight any, like, children plaga infected zombie kids, you know? It's just the adults. What I'm going to assume is that the kids probably were killed by the plaga instead of, you know, they were either killed or their bodies couldn't take the infection, you know? I think there's this video explaining some of this shit, but yeah. It's just kind of fucked up how all the villagers were just like normal people just living their lives until Statler and his men and Krauser and all this shit just basically killed the community of people and infected them with the parasite, you know? It's really fucked up, too. But yeah. I don't remember how I first got Resident Evil 4. At the time of its release in 2005, I believe, I was way too young for this game. I was like 15 at the time, I think, when this game released. So I couldn't actually get the game. But yeah, there should be one last cutscene though. The game is protected under the laws of this shit.
Again, is that you?
Finally, the line's jacked free.
Hey, Hunnigan, no glasses.
Forget the glasses. What's the status of the mission?
I've rescued the subject. We're returning home.
You did it, Leon.
Thanks. You know, you're kind of cute without those glasses. Give me your number when I get back.
May I remind you that you're still on duty?
Story of my life.
You have Ashley right there, Leon. Reproduction prohibited. Rescue mission of the president's daughter. Here's our final results, aside from loading. We did die a couple of times, but, you know, reload to make that 0. We have killed 975 enemies. Our hit ratio was 77. And our clear time was 20 hours and 9 minutes and 18 seconds. Yeah. Aside from showing off and explaining a couple of things, yeah, that took a bit more time than I did. I was trying to play precautiously because you could play recklessly in this game, but you will probably not survive, in my opinion. There are a lot of people who are pretty, you know, reckless and will just maximize their damage and, you know, take damage as well, and they won't care as much, and they'll just heal and leave it off rather than going. My approach is more slow and precautious. You know, there's a gameplay style for everyone, you know. There's no right way to play the game. There's only the way that you're playing the game, you know. But the mission was a success. Leon and Ashley were able to escape this horrible nightmare with their lives and free from the plaga infection. Upload to leaderboards? Sure, whatever, doesn't matter, I suppose. Upload complete. You can now buy an infinite rocket launcher and a Matilda from the merchant. Infinite rocket launcher is pretty damn nice. The Matilda, however, it's an up and down weapon. It's basically like RE2's gun, or like Leon's gun, I believe you can get in that game. I think it's his default weapon is the Matilda. Then you can get the stock to, or an item to make it a burst fire pistol, which means that it'll shoot 3 bullets out at once. The upside is that you can do more damage. The downside is that you'll run out of ammo a bit faster as well. But yeah, those are our unlocks. Cleared game. 73 saves. 22 hours, 9 minutes, and 18 seconds. We can also now play the new round, which I believe is New Game Plus, which I think we get to keep all of our weapons and upgrades and play the game again. I don't know if it bumps up the difficulty though. That's something I don't know. And I really don't play like new round. I usually just play another file, but that's a story for another time and another day. And now the title screen actually changed. Instead of seeing Leon and Ashley on the title screen, you get this like sort of panorama view of like the main village area of the game, which is kind of cool. We also have the credits, and we have extras unlocked now. We have 3 credits, or 3 things, 3. We have 3 new game modes and 1 little extra here. We have Separate Ways, Assignment Ada, the Mercenaries, and the Video Browser, which should show all the cutscenes of the game. I'm not sure why it has a no data right there. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this no data is either might be the special cutscene that you can get when you use a rocket launcher on that group of enemies where Ashley gets kidnapped. I don't know if that counts as its own cutscene or not, because each one of these have like 9 videos to watch and one of them has no data there. That is something I don't know. And they only show all the cutscenes of the game for like the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth chapter, and not the 6th chapter. I don't know if it actually has cutscenes for one other thing in the game. I'm not sure why I played the save room music. But yeah, that's opened up. We have 3 more game modes here. Separate Ways, Assignment Ada, and the Mercenaries. I don't remember if the original GameCube version had Separate Ways in it. That is something I do not remember. That is actually worth me checking up. And you know, I haven't even taken a break this whole time though. But you know, that's fine. That's fine. Separate Ways is a bonus game in the RE4 HD and certain RE4 releases. In it, you play as Ada Wong as she goes through the events of the main game. You'll come across Leon Kennedy a few times throughout the missions. The missions are relatively short. Your health meter is only 5 cells, which, like Leon's at the start of the new game, we can use yellow herbs to fill it up to 10. We are given 2 weapons to start off with, and none of which are upgradable. We get a black tail and a shotgun, alternate version. You cannot upgrade any weapons, however, the weapons you buy will be slightly upgraded from the start. You can also purchase bigger attaché cases and treasure maps from the merchant. I don't know. It says the HD version and certain RE4 releases of the game. Let me check. Separate Ways is a minigame in all releases of Resident Evil 4 after the GameCube version, with the exception of the VR port as of November 27, 2021. Is it a minigame unlocked by completing the game? So yeah, the original GameCube version actually did not have Separate Ways in it. It actually did have Assignment Ada and the Mercenaries. Separate Ways was added into the game after the GameCube version. So the original GameCube version, I don't know about the PlayStation PS2 version of the game. I honestly don't know if that had Separate Ways in that game, to be fairly honest. I do know that in the GameCube version, Separate Ways was not included. You had Assignment Ada, which was like another sort of minigame-esque minigame-esque campaign. Let's check out that. Here it is. Assignment Ada is a bonus game in Resident Evil 4 and in all releases of RE4. In it, you play as Ada Wong. The objective is to infiltrate the island, which has the same layout as Chapter 5-1, and steal 5 Plaga samples. The Plaga samples take up 2 cells in your attaché case, or cubes. After all 5 are collected, you must make it to your extraction helicopter. There are no merchants or typewriters to save the game, but there are checkpoints. Ada has 6.5 cells of health. You can find yellow arrows around the map to raise your max HP. Ada is given a small attaché to start with, which includes the Punisher, the TMP, a revolver, or a rifle with a semi-auto rifle, a hand grenade, and a first aid spray. So yeah, Assignment Ada was just like a, the layout of Chapter 5-1, where you had to get 5 of the sample tubes, and then you had to make it to your extraction point to clear it. And then finally the Mercenaries is, let's load it up. Which is kind of its own like little mini game sort of thing, where you get unlockable characters actually. You get Leon, who starts with his pistol and his riot gun, which is pretty good. We have Ada, we have Krauser, we have, I believe, Hunk, and I do not know who this character is, actually. I think this is supposed to be Wesker. I mean, hell, we can look it up real quick anyways. The stream's about to be over anyways. So yeah, the playable characters are Leon, Ada, Jack Krauser, Hunk, and Wesker. It's a one-player game and it's non-canon, obviously. And there are 4 stages. Mercenaries is an unlockable minigame in Resident Evil 4. It is unlocked by completing the main game regardless of difficulty. The objective of the game is to kill enemies to earn points before the evacuation chopper arrives in the allotted time. Killing a normal enemy earns the player 300 points, while the boss enemies earn several thousand points. A crucial part of the game is to kill as many enemies as in a row for combos, which is necessary for high scores. There are also time extension bonus which give the player more time to earn points. So you get like regular enemies, the chainsaw enemies, Gatling guns, and giant chainsaw enemies. And the fucking Wolverine enemies are in this mode too. And of course, unfortunately, this is the hard thing about the mercenaries, unless you're really good at this game. I never really touched the mercenaries. Is that there is a score system where you can get up to 1 to 5 stars. 5 stars being that you need to get 60k points to get a 5 star. And in order to unlock a character, you have to get at least 30k. Oh. So yeah, you have to beat each stage. And there's 4 stages with at least 30k or more to get a 4 star. That way you can unlock another character. So you unlock Ada with Leon. Ada unlocks Krauser. Krauser unlocks Hunk. Hunk unlocks Wesker. And they each have their own weapon layout. And obviously each character has their own movesets. Oh, and there is an unlockable, by the way, tied to the mercenaries. One very unique weapon is unlocked by clearing the mercenaries by getting 5 stars, ranking on every stage with every character. Doing that unlocks the hand cannon, one of the most powerful weapons in the game, aside from other weapons that you can get. It is classed as a handgun, however, it has its own unique ammo. The hand cannon is a very powerful weapon, and it's definitely worth getting. However, I don't know if you can get it on default play or New Game Plus. You probably get it on New Game Plus or New Round, you know? Stuff like that. So yeah, now that I think about it, too, as well, off topic, but like, you know, off the game. There was only 2 spare yellow herbs in the game that you can get. Once you got all the yellow herbs, there's only 2 extras in case you missed 1 or 2. Which is cool to know. Because I thought it was like at least 3 yellow herbs that you can get extra, but I guess it's 2 only. So yeah, we can go into like any of these stages based off the game. We can go to the village area, which is based off the first chapter. You can go to the castle area, which is based off of chapter 3. And we can go to the fortress area on chapter 5. And then the 4th stage adds a brand new layout, which is like this shipping dock area, which is unique to the game. It's the only area exclusive to the mercenaries. That's pretty cool. And yeah, Assignment Ada is its own little mini game. Like I said before, it's only, I believe, 1 stage long. Where you, like I just mentioned, you have to collect 5 samples and get to the extraction point alive to complete it. And last but not least is Separate Ways, which wasn't in the original GameCube version. I don't know about the PlayStation 2, and I honestly don't know if there's a Xbox original or version of RE4. I don't know. I know there's a PlayStation 2 version, and I don't know if the PlayStation 2 version had this mode. But Separate Ways is its own mini campaign, which is 5 segments long, which, you know, shows the other side of the story. Maybe someday I'll take on Separate Ways and Assignment Ada. Assignment Ada first, because that was the default unlockable once you've beaten the original GameCube version. Separate Ways wasn't in the original GameCube version, but every release afterwards did have Separate Ways in it. But yeah. We now unlocked one new difficulty. Professional mode.
Resident Evil 4.
I don't know if that... Yeah, it's special. I think the game does let you skip the things, though. But we do get Leon's Raccoon City Police Department outfit, which is a nice little touch. We do start the entire game over with everything gone, though, unfortunately. I just wanted to show this off real quick. But yeah, a new difficulty mode has been unlocked. Professional mode. And in professional mode... Yeah. Yeah, let's skip that. It's just the credits. But yeah. That's it for Resident Evil 4, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed sticking through with me to the very end of the game. I have a lot of fun. Aside from the few bullshit parts of the game, those are the, the few bad points of the game. Yeah, there's a couple of bad points in the game. The quick time events are a big annoying thing as well. The jet ski part at the very end of the game is honestly pretty bullshit because, you have to be very careful, because if you get hit once, it's an instant death as well, and you have to do the entire thing over again if you don't do it from the checkpoint. Otherwise, it does count as a death. Yeah. And the few insta-kill bullshits of the game. Other than that, this game is really damn fun. Especially when you're able to start upgrading and, getting better weapons, better upgrades, and then you just feel like a powerhouse, That's what makes the game really fun as hell, is when you can feel yourself getting much stronger with the better weapons and the better upgrades and everything that you get in the game. But yeah. It's just a shame that Separate Ways wasn't, in the original GameCube version as well. Because Separate Ways is its own beast as well. But, at the time, they couldn't add it in until, like, the re-releases and HD versions and all that stuff. In the Wii version, there's Assignment Ada as well. And every other version after that has Separate Ways, not Assignment Ada. Assignment Ada was default in every version of the game, along with the mercenaries. But the Separate Ways, was added in to every other re-release and updated version of the game. Aside from, I guess, the VR version, I think they might have added it by now. I don't know. But yeah, me and this game had quite a bit of history. I don't even remember where I first heard of Resident Evil. I think it might have been from my cousins, I feel like. But at the same time, it probably was some of the games that had, like, crossovers with Resident Evil, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I remember that game having Jill Valentine in it, and I was like, who is this character? There's a couple of Capcom characters I never knew of that I was introduced to that game back when I used to... I believe... I don't know if my mall still has that arcade still up, and I don't think it has Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in it anymore. It's been a long time since I've been to my city's mall, because my city's mall had an arcade as well. And I do remember before they did like a ton of renovations and changes to it, there was an arcade there, and the arcade still technically is there, but it has like different machines now. I haven't been there in a while. Before, I did remember it having Marvel vs. Capcom 2, a playable machine of it. I remember the flea market that I used to go to in San Jose, here in California. They had like an arcade area as well, but I do not remember it having Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It could be a completely different area that had a mall and also had an arcade that might have had Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I know I've played an the arcade machine of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but it has been so long that I do not remember where it was. But yeah, I don't honestly remember where my first where I first learned of like Resident Evil in the series before. I knew about the original game and the GameCube versions of it at one point and decided, I don't know, part of me was like not a big fan of like these kind of spooky ass games and stuff like that. Horror wasn't like a really it wasn't really in my like list of games at the time. It was like mostly like, you know, Nintendo games, and like most of them weren't like horror based. I guess you can technically count Metroid, but it's more of an ambient style of horror. It's not like actual horror like RE4 in the Resident Evil series is, as in general, as a whole. It's more of like, you know, you're a badass mercenary and you can go kick the ass of whatever you get, and you get upgrades and stuff like that, and you get it more powerful. And there's a bit of wandering, and there's a bit of like, you know, suspense, a bit of like tension, but not in the sense of like Resident Evil's style of play, you know. They're two completely different entities in their own regard. I mean, Metroid nowadays, with like Metroid Dread adding a bit of the horror element with the Emmys and stuff like that, to make you, you know, you're like, you know, okay, this thing you can't kill normally, you have to avoid it, and if it gets you, there's a chance it will kill you instantly. And it gets that tension and that fear factor, you know, of not wanting to get found, not wanting to get caught, not wanting to get cornered and captured and killed. Although it does give you the chance to, it gives you two chances to escape an enemy's grasp. One has a bigger leeway, while the second has a much smaller frame, but it's possible to escape from. But that is a different game and a different story and a different time and place. But yeah, Leon, you should have taken that overtime with Ashley. I know I would have. Always liked Ashley. I mean, some people don't like Ashley mostly because it's like, oh, it's like, you know, the gimmick of the game. You have to escort her, and if she gets kidnapped and they go through a loading door, you lose. Or if she gets killed, you have to start over again from the save or checkpoint or whatever, you know. It's like, oh, she's kind of a dead weight. Ashley, I like Ashley because she is one of the few things that the Resident Evil games don't do very often. You know, prior to 4, is that you didn't really have like a companion, or you didn't have like, you know, someone else with you. Yeah, the Resident Evil games, there's like, you know, for example, RE1, you had like Jill with Barry and Chris with Rebecca, but you didn't like team up with them so much or very often. Like there's a couple of times where, you know, Barry would like help you out, or, you know, get you out of a bad situation. But then he'll just like do his own thing, and like Rebecca is the same thing. She'll like help you out with a puzzle or two, and then, you know, maybe if, yeah, you only get to control Rebecca once in the entire game, and you don't even get to control Barry in the entirety of Jill's campaign. You just play as Jill, whereas Chris, you can play as Chris, and then the one time in the game you can play as Rebecca, and that's it. But other than that, they're just like, you know, the supporting side characters that, you know, are in the background. They're just like there to support and like whatever they do and stuff. You don't really get to see or use them, or like sometimes if you're lucky, they'll give you an item or two, or like a story important item or stuff like that. And the same goes for like Resident Evil 2 and 3. Aside from Resident Evil 0 and I think Code Veronica, which is 2-player but 1-player at the same time. You get 2 characters that you can play as at the same time, but you can only control one of them at a time while the computer controls the other. And Code Veronica, I don't really know much about Code Veronica. It's the only Resident Evil game I don't own, aside from 8 or Village, because I haven't bought in Village at the time of this stream. But yeah, Resident Evil 0, however, is probably the only one aside from like 5 and 6 where you actually get a partner to help you out through the entirety of the game. You do get separated at times where you have to separate. It's sort of like Resident Evil 5 and 6 where you can separate from your teammate. But Resident Evil 0 at the time was the only game that where you can have like a partner with you throughout your adventure. And they were actually, able to fight and help and stuff like that. Whereas Ashley, you really couldn't fight with Ashley. She only has her one moment, like Rebecca, where you can control her and explore like the Ashley only area of the game. It's her only segment of the game, which is unique too. Where you can, it's unique where you can't really defend yourself, and you can kill the 2 enemy zealots in that area with the lanterns there to burn them to death. But after that, you can't really do anything about the knights with weapons that try to kill you, aside from using the levers to stop them. And once you block them off, you're safe, and that's basically it for Ashley, aside from getting a few collectibles and like the key story items that you need to progress. But yeah, to me, it feels nice to have someone else with you throughout your adventure. It just feels like, how do I explain this? It's like, if you're by yourself, it's tense, doing this all by yourself with no one to help you or no one by your side, and you just feel alone. It's that feeling of loneliness that could get a person, mentally it can just break a person down, just like going through all this hell by yourself. But when you have someone else with you, you know that, yeah, I know this is hell and this is horrible, but at least I have someone beside me. I have that feeling of like, camarade, that feeling of, not being completely alone in this whole horrible nightmare. Sure, they're probably going through their own issues, they're going through their own hell themselves, but at least you're sharing the burden together, aside from taking that burden alone. If that makes any sense, So that's why I like Ashley as being like the side support main character. She's not like a main character in the sense like, being able to fight like Leon, but she is a good like main character to the side to accompany with, a party member, essentially. But yeah. Oh, I think that's enough of me though, I'm gonna say. It's been one hell of a journey. It's been fun. Maybe someday, not anytime soon though, we'll do Assignment Ada and Separate Ways and the Mercenaries. But I feel like that'll be a stream for the far future. I don't know when that future day will be, but I will guarantee you it'll be someday in the future when we'll come back to the world of survival horror of Resident Evil 4. And maybe even another game in the entry. I've already streamed Resident Evil 1 remake, the GameCube-esque version that's on Steam. I've already streamed it before, and it's on the channel, on my YouTube channel. But then there's also 2, 3, and 2 and 3's remakes as well. I'd like to someday, if I can get a capture card, stream the original RE2 and the RE3. I've never beaten RE3 actually. I've beaten RE2 a couple of times, but I've never actually beaten RE3. So it'd be nice to one day beat RE3. And then maybe someday Resident Evil 0 as well, which is also on Steam. Maybe someday I'll do Resident Evil 0 as well. And then hopefully 5 and 6. I don't know if I'll honestly do 6 because it can be played single player, but I would love to do that multiplayer instead. But I don't think I really have anyone that'd be more than willing to play through RE6 with me. And then there's 7, and 7 is his own thing. But that's enough rambling for me. Let's call it a night and close the book of Resident Evil 4. Someday we'll reopen that book, but that'll be another time and another place. Oh good, OBS is glitched again. Yay, the audio is glitched. Let me check on your side. Alright, yeah, OBS is fine on Twitch's side. I don't know why it does this glitch. It must be a bug. Maybe there'll be an update for this later, but I can't hear my intermission music from my side, but I can definitely hear it on the Twitch's side though. But yeah. That'll do it for tonight's gameplay portion of the stream. I hope you all have enjoyed. I've sure have enjoyed as well. It's been one hell of a journey, but that journey had to come to an end after all. So yeah, time for me to head on out and call it for a night. I think I'll be back Tuesday with a different game, now that my Spooktober is officially over. There are 2 last achievements in the game though, that I can't get right now. The S stands for stylish, which is acquiring all the costumes in the game. And there is one unique costume in the game, specifically for Ashley, which I'll just say right now. She actually gets a suit of armor, which ups her defense by quite a bit, I believe, and makes her so heavy that the enemies cannot carry her away, so she cannot be carried by the enemies. I believe she could be damaged, but she takes a lot less damage because she's wearing a suit of armor. And then the last achievement is the Heart of Steel achievement, which is beating the game on the highest difficulty, which is professional mode. Maybe someday I'll do those on my own, but yeah. That'll do it for tonight, folks. Time for me to head on out, and I need to go find myself a raid target. Thankfully there is one. Good old Finn. And he's doing a Mega Man X marathon, it sounds like. Oh yeah, he's definitely playing a lot of Mega Man X. Which Mega Man X is this? This isn't Mega Man X1. That is... what is that? Wire Sponge. This must be either 2 or 3. I've only played Mega Man X1. I never owned the Mega Man X series, aside from the Legacy Collection that came out a couple of years ago. I own those. Maybe someday I'll do Mega Man X. But again, I need a capture card for that because I have the Switch version of the game. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight, folks. Let's go raid Finn. And we need a raid message before we call it a night. Hashtag overtime with Ashley. We're gonna raid good old Finn. He's playing one of the Mega Man X games. We'll raid him with overtime with Ashley. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back Tuesday night, November 1st, with something new. Spooktober is over. Halloween is already started because it's about to be 1 a.m. here. yeah, that'll do it for tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Later, nerds.